We're going to figure out how to capture an animal. I'm going to try one more time. If I succeed, fantastic. If I don't, unfantastic. Super sad times, and yeah, that. Alright. I actually had to stop mid-recording to come here and stream. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. I know you do. It's fine. I know I'm appreciated by all. And to all a good night. Wait, what? I don't know. Don't ask me complicated questions. Alright. Sure? You know, that's fine. So I did some more reading around with various different Agarest games just to kind of see what it is the other ones do differently or how well they were received, because I was just going along and I was trying to get some information on this one that we're playing, because I just started doing the uploads and whatnot on YouTube, so within a week or two we'll be caught up, and then I'll only have to upload 3 streams a week instead of 5 or whatever it is that I've been doing. You're not having a great time. Your dad challenged you to eat these peppers with him, and you very well couldn't say no. Well, you're not always, no is sometimes the right answer. No is sometimes the right answer, just so you know. Anyhow, and I looked, and like the Metacritic score for this game specifically was like 45, which is like really low, and I was like, what? And I can see the argument. The game has a lot of good ideas, a lot of good concepts, but it was kind of like almost like a prototype. Like they said, all right, we're going to put out this game. We're not going to do anything overly ambitious, but these are the things that we want, and we're going to see how they work and how people, enjoy them. So the storyline's okay, it's fine. It's a bit grindy. I'm not real thrilled with the crafting and upgrade weapon system along with the shops. You have to unlock a thing to craft to get it so it actually appears in the shop. I'm not thrilled with that. I don't know if that changes in the future. But yeah, this game didn't rate very highly. However, not the second one in the series, but the third one in the series, which is Agarest Generations of War 2 or Record of Agarest War 2, that one's rated very highly and considered one of the best games like this out there. So yeah. You're up to shenanigans as usual, but reasons. Reasons! Alright, so we need to figure out how to break you without killing you. I don't know that that's possible, but we can try it. I'm going to attempt to do... Nope. I'm going to attempt to do some, like, more damaging things that are more likely to break you. And we'll see. The power attack definitely does a bit more in the breaking. Impulse did a decent amount, but it also did a lot. So maybe just power attacks alone. And I'm just gonna assume that he doesn't have enough to capture it anyway. So we may have to try breaking it again. I don't know. But it looks like we can at least get one into the break zone. And again, I don't know if a mandrake root is considered a creature. Oh, it healed. Okay, that's fine. They are, I think, a bit more resistant to physical damage. It didn't heal enough, though. I am a bit curious as to whether or not it's still broken starting the next turn, because I don't know how that works. That's fine. Okay. And just gotta get you guys all hooked up. There we go. Really, all we gotta do is face... Oh. Really, all we gotta do is get you to face this way to guarantee it, but you're already tied in there. It's fine. Setting those things up is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it's true. Are you still broken? Your break meter's low, but your HP's pretty low too. Maybe it'll be better for us to do it this way. I'll do it. We'll do a... Oh, I can do a power attack and a capture? Alright. I'm afraid to use him at all, because I feel like he's just going to do so much damage. What if... Power attack... Blast? No. No, we have multiple people with power attack. Blast and then capture? Let's try it. I don't know. Oh, I broke it. Oh, perfect. So this should work, theoretically. Well, I don't know what else I gotta do. I don't know that I'll be adding Splattercat. I might. I think I'm gonna add Pete Holmes, for sure. Our comedian compatriot. How do you... Alright. You know what? We're going to look it up. We are going to look it up right now. It's going to be fine. Alright. How do you capture Agarest War? Okay, blah, 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 blah. How to capture. Capture skill. Uh-huh. You may only capture a monster when its HP count is 5% of its maximum or lower. It is impossible to capture a monster if it has already been killed. Okay. Using capture at the end of a chain of attacks that killed an enemy will not have any effect, but you can capture a monster and then overkill it. To clarify, using the capture skill when the enemy currently has between 1 HP and 5% of its max is the only way to have any chance of success. Even if this condition is met, capture can still fail. Its success rate appears to be based on the character's luck and the presence of the hunter and poaching abilities. There are several ways to improve success rate. Remember, 1 in 5%. Of its maximum is captured used. If it is used at greater, let's say that they need to be weakened. Reserva. At capturing second generation enemies appears to be greater than 50%. Keep in mind that his ability must first be activated by having at least 100 SP. Other willpower such as poaching. So monsters get this ability are always active but require someone to be standing in an extended area. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah, luck, blah blah, overkill, blah blah, merciful, blah 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 blah. So many blahs. All right, no more blahs. 1 to 5%. That's what we need. That is the way of the roller girl, or something. I don't know what's happening. What are we doing? Okay, let's double edge. Power attack. Oh, sorry. Power attack, double edge. Double edge, power attack, and that's it. It's good. Yeah. We might actually put him right at the right HP threshold. I think that's right around the 50% mark. It was not. But don't worry, we have a way of whittling them down. You ready? Super powerful trick hit. snatch ability should be able to do it. We may have to do that again, but we'll see. That's got to be 5%, right? That now means that we have to absolutely make sure this person dies, because we don't want you to come and ruin our fun. Cricket. Fire? Why not? This is probably enough to kill him, but you never know. It's just under. Oh, well, that was scary. Yeah. Well, the whole 5% thing. I'm trying so hard to break it without killing it. Now we... Okay, so that's good. It won't get healed, so not a big deal. Borg 9! 9! See what you got, buddy. Whatever you say, man. Everybody's all linked up and happy? Yeah. Q. Let us end this phase. So my biggest concern with this title, now here's the other thing that I did notice, because again I started looking at all the different games. The third in the series, so Agarest 2, we'll say, it's a bit more what I was expecting. Like, this game is rated 12, Peggy 12, and Agarest 2 is rated Peggy 16. So bathtub scenes and massage mini games that have literally no place in a game like this, but they're there. So that's a thing. Please work. Oh, you son of a... Alright, fine. Steal and... Trick it. How is that not 5%? Is that like 5.1%? Well, you're weak enough now. It's like we don't accidentally hit you with something. Alright, we're gonna murder this guy. Hey, Kara. Welcome back. Where have you been, man? You missed like 3 streams, or, well, 2.5, I guess. Something like that. I'm just figuring out how to kill blobs and capture them now. I'm doing alright. It ended up being a better week. Oh, so the big news is Sega did actually end up sending me Shining Resonance Refrain. The downside to all that was their PR people, I'm assuming, got overwhelmed with all the different stuff going on with the release of the game, and the email that said to send it my way, which was sent out on Monday, like at 12:30 my time. They either overlooked, never got, or meant to do it, never did. So I messaged the PR contact for Sega again on Friday, who was gone for a press event. I wouldn't be back till Monday, and I'm like, oh, you know what? She copied the other 2 that are part of her press team into the email that she sent me. I'm just going to contact them directly, and hopefully that's okay. I did. They got back to me within a half hour, and I got the code. And I did this on Friday. So literally from Monday through halfway through Friday, they never got back to me. And the game released on Tuesday. So I'm a little bummed out by that, but at the same time, it wasn't Sega, and it was just something that probably happened, some accident. So, you know, I can live with that. I can definitely tolerate that. So yeah, I'm working with Sega. That's cool. It's another one of the super juggernauts, right? The super industry and juggernauts. That better not be an HP drain. I'm going to be so unhappy if it is. Well, and you're a little bit late today. That's not quite half the stream. Well, now I'm super irritated. That was a lot of preemptive work done there that just literally was wasted time. Yay. There we go. Okay, time for more guesswork, rather. Resonance is nice, but God Wars... Yeah. I do. Well, I actually have the full beard. I have the full beard. How's it going, Mizuma? Alright. Gotta figure this one out. I'm so happy on... So that's another tale I guess I'll tell. So, NIS America, I've been working with them for, I think, a couple years now. I've covered Disgaea 2, Stranger of Sword City, a couple of other New Tokyo, Babylon, something or another. I don't remember the name of it, unfortunately. I want to get back to those games. I gave them a little bit of time, but I wanted to finish Stranger of Sword City, so I didn't push those too hard, and then like another one really... Anyway. I've done some stuff with NIS America, and one of the games that released a year and a half ago, and I kind of said this in God Wars, a year and a half ago it released, I saw it, but it only released for the PS4, and I was like, dang it, I really want a PS4 because I want to play God Wars Future Past. Looks so good. So I was like, Alright, well, I got the PS4, and I saw that they're going to be releasing a DLC for it at the end of September, beginning of August. And I reached out to my PR contact, and I said, I know this is like way late and everything else, but you know, this was a game that I really wanted to play, and I know this upcoming DLC is coming out. Do you guys by chance have any old codes laying around? Like I could get my hands on this? Because again, something I really, really wanted to cover, and blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, my PR contact being awesome, shout out to Judith again, she hooked me up and got it into my hands, and I started playing it immediately, so pretty happy. Yep, I remember. I apologize, guys. I think I'm having some sort of... I don't know. We had to do more cleaning. The electrical wiring went in yesterday for the air conditioner. And there was a lot of dust and stuff, like when they were hammering in like the staples to hold it to wherever it was going to go. Anyway, there's a lot of dust that was falling down, so like my lungs feel like they're very congested today. It's a little bit rough, but it'll be fine. It's fine. Okay, I somehow have to get this guy weak without murdering him completely. How much HP does he have? 583. Gosh. Okay. 583. That means he has to have 58? Oh, sorry. He's got... So he has to get 75-ish HP. No, 5%, not 10%. So, like, 37 HP? Gosh, that's low. And by the way... So sorry. And by the way, Mizuma... Is that 10,000 or 100,000? 10,000. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for showing up. Alright, so now we only have a couple people that are still tied to this. There's no way I can do a minimum amount of damage here. Wind doesn't do a tremendous amount. Okay. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. The fact that none of you are tied together anymore really hurts me here. You can't do trick hit? Oh, are you kidding? Okay, we can do this. We can do this. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It'll be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be rejoicing and glad in it. It's okay. There we go. Why isn't the other one there? There we go. Alright, so this should be fine. Alright. I'm getting there. Everybody's linked now? Everybody's linked. Oh my goodness. So confusing. Okay. If we do the stealing, how much damage does that do? I don't know. It's gonna have to be steal with her trick hit, and that might be too much damage. Okay, we did it. We have it. We've got it. It's okay. I also don't know that it will work, but at least we have a chance for it to work at this point. Alright. Here's open. Alright, what are we trying to achieve? 30, rejoicing and glad. We're trying to achieve the capture command on this guy, and it's not... He's not playing nice. He has to be under 5% HP, which is ridiculous, by the way. And then it's based off of luck, which, of course, Borg 9 does not have much luck. So now we're just going to have to hope that we can do this. Oh, boy. I mean, pretty much everybody's still in the same spot. Except her. Okay, everybody's linked now. Alright, it's fine. Well, I thank you, Mizuma, for... I think those are bits at some point somewhere. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see if we can do it this time. I don't know that I really want a blob as the thing that I capture first, but... maybe? So stressed out. Well, this is going to be my last time, like, whenever this thing dies eventually, it's going to be my last attempt at doing this for a while. And then we'll come back when we can get a little bit easier instead of having to be down that far. Now, maybe 100 HP is a little bit easier to work with than 25 or 32 or whatever it was. And I wish Borg 9 was a little bit better at this. Now, we have the other guy who can also do it, Zerva, but I don't want to use him. I don't like him. I don't like him none. He not my kind of people. Alright. Try it again, Big Stinky. See what you got. Please work. Oh, it worked! Yeah! I was so depressed. I didn't think it would do that weird animation. I thought, like, you'd capture it and it would be gone. Not flop back down. Sweet, so we were successful. Alright, we're gonna get like an F rating. Yeah. We're gonna get an F rating for that one. They need to change her her level up sound. Does not sound like she's leveling up at all. Okay. Success. Alright, so now we actually have to go turn this thing in. To the shop we go. To Regulus. Do I want to turn them in? How do I use them? I don't remember that part. I don't think I want to trade him, but he's there. Oh, I get 12 silver bullion for that? That doesn't seem like something I want to do. Or he's level 12. That would get a silver bullion. I can combine him with himself. How do I use him? Well, we're going to learn today, ladies and gentlemen. Because of reasons. Reasons to capture, how to capture, tips for capturing, using captured. Captured monsters can be used like any other party member. Okay. So in my camp menu, under status, the slime's there. Oh my gosh, he's got so much HP. That's awesome. He's got Drain, Stomp, and Power Press. I mean, I don't know that I want to use them, but it's still a cool concept. It's considered a magic creature, obviously being a giant slime. Makes sense. Where are all those things? The bottom there. Special, dark, earth, wind. Do I have that same kind of status thing on like my main guy? Oh, I do. So my general attacks are level 2 at this point. Okay, that's interesting. My powers are low, so it shows you what I use more frequently, I guess. The slime's better than the main character. It's starting to look that way, isn't it? No, unfortunately, I'm still a bit stronger. I got a level on him at least. He does have more AP than I do. Let's compare actual stats here. His attack's way lower than mine. Again, I have an actual weapon. I don't know that they can use items. I assume probably. It's like all my stats crush his, except... Nope, literally everything crushes his. And we're the same on movement. Still, that's pretty funny. Well, we have a slime now. We can check that off our bucket list, I guess. Alright, onward to whatever the next event thing is. The Atoga Plains Northeast. It's just another random battle. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, are those mummies? Why do they have fire? Mummies hate fire. That seems like a bad combination of things to have together. Don't keep your mummies with fire. Can we get information? Oh, nope, we can't. Alright. Doesn't matter, they're all linked anyway. You want a pet slime? They seem so derpy. They do have a pretty high derp level. You're not incorrect. Alright, skill. I think we should probably kill a mummy. I don't know. Wow, it's got a lot of HP. So we got a level 14, level 14, level 12, 12, and the derp slime's at 13. Okay. I wonder what they're going to be resistant to. Rush. Trick Hit is Rush? Yeah, Trick Hit. Rush. Trick Hit. Well, Impulse there, and... Oh, I should have done that differently. Sorry. Impulse, Rush, Trick Hit, and... probably enough, but let's go ahead and get a double-edged do we want a power attack? No, that's fine. Actually, I think it's all we can do a Sonic. Why not? Let's throw everything we have at one. Hey, Colonel RPG's finally done with his stream, I guess, officially, or his thing finally started auto-hosting me. Hello, Colonel's viewers. Mizuma, already here, so that's cool. All right, Vanish Trick. Do we get the extra fireballs off this one? Nope. That didn't actually do that much. It's broken now. Will the Sonic Wave be enough? Yes, it will. Alright. Okay. I think we're gonna stand by here and hope that we survive. There'll be some nasty spells coming our way, probably. Ice Needle didn't do too much, however, it did poison me, which is always unfortunate. And they're just gonna buff. That's totally fine. Vitality is up. What do we have? Oh, okay, that's possible too. Or it could have. I think he's got several people that he auto hosts, and it might just cycle through like a specific time. Alright, I think I'm gonna do it this way. Is there any way? No. It's fine. Okay, we'll do it that way. I think that links everybody. Well, we'll find out. And Borg9 just has like 1,000,000 HP at this point, if that really did increase his vitality. Sword and Board. She was Elaine. She was the general that was talking with the... Is she a princess? She might even be a princess. I don't know. Anyhow, she was one of the like leaders of the army. She decided that the Gradamus army was doing the wrong thing. They were taking the land from the Frontiers people, and she didn't want to have any more part of it, so she went and joined up with us. And she's one of my 3 romantic possibilities. So there you have it. Let's start strong. Let's get some Borg9 Sonic Blast going here. Follow that up with a fire, trick hit, rush, and then a thunder and an impulse. Should be enough. I can't romance the slime. I can only romance one of 3 women, which I will marry at the end of the story arc, and then we will have kids based on something to do with the choice. And then that kid's stats and how, you know, what they do is then gonna carry on from there. So it's an interesting premise. So one of my biggest concerns with this game is, at this point, we're still in the first generation. There's 5 generations in this game. And we're already somewhere between 15 and 20 hours in. It's gonna be a real long game. It's gonna be real long. Yeah, we can all end this guy. Totally down with that. Who do we have a trick hit on? Nah, you don't really bring it to the table. We have a rush still? We do. Let's get Borg9 to go over there. Is anyone actually super hurt? Not really. Do some wind. Why not? Romancing the Slime. It's the newest game from Square Enix. Wasn't there something like Romancing the Stone? Was that a movie? Was that a cartoon? Romance Stone? Something like that. I swear there was a thing that existed with that. Alright. That's not good. That's actually going to really hurt her a lot. She may die. I hope she... Oh, whoa. That was more than I thought it was going to hurt her. Why couldn't you just Earth Needle her twice? Well, at least they everythinged her, so nobody else really suffered for that. Oh, my little crystal wench. Alright. No. This way? That way. We'll try this. Should work. That was a movie, okay. Replaced stone with bone. That's funny. Alright, Fragment o' Life. Welcome back, dead person. Ellis? I believe it's Ellis. Welcome back, Ellis. Did you enjoy your death? No. Good, because you shouldn't. Dying's probably pretty bad. How about you heal yourself? Not that it's going to do a lot of good. If the slimes want you dead, you will be dead. We've learned that. However, we do have some good news. We can Dazzle Blade you. And I know that sounds a little strange, because it is. It's a little strange. But it's also not that bad. Alright. We do. Just a little bit for... I'm totally drawing. Oh, Furia. Furia's got enough for her super move, which she did. And that's that. Wow. They followed it up real good. Alright, the jealous slime is down. What are we doing now? Oh, we got enough for Howling Blade, too. Well, that's just convenient. Alright, this guy's dead. Alright, no more slime problems. And we got some much needed silver ore. Do we have another mage floating around down here? I mean, I know we got the guy here. No, we don't. So it's just the one. Alright. Oh, you can reach. Cool. What can we do to this guy? Double edge. Power attack. Blast. Oops. No, not blast yet. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Nope. It is blast. Alright. Sonic Wave. Blast. Oh, I screwed everything up. Alright, hold on. Power attack. Blast. Sonic Wave. Make it so. They're dead. Yeah. And the overkill. Nope, not quite. Alright. I overestimated how much damage that would do. See, that's a level up sound, not... That's not a level up sound. That is not a level up sound. Ugh. And now you guys are all stuck with that audio image thing in your head. Memory thing. We'll go with thing. You're welcome. Alright, well we survived that. Give or take. Diary. Save. Yeah, we'll save on the back roads. And the front roads, and the inroads, and the outroads. So just so you know, Kara, right now I'm amidst a battle in... like 22 minutes into an episode of God Wars Future Past, and I stopped to come stream just for you and everybody else who's in the chat. And who's not in the chat and still watching. Because I'm just that kind of guy. But you know where my heart and my mind and my head is right now. I want to continue to play that. I really am enjoying Shining Resonance Refrain. There's a lot of story, which I don't mind. So it is telling a very intricate and long story. There's a lot of introduction to it and everything else. So it's a little bit like, I want to play the game more than I want to, you know, so I'm a little antsy, but I finally got to a spot where I'm out of the town, and I'm able to walk around and start fighting. Granted, I only got to do 2 fights in the last episode, and they were easy ones, but we're now at the point where I should be able to continue on without issue. So I'm pretty stoked to play again. Alright. Live in, you're alive! You want that level up sound that I made for a ringtone? A nightmare-inducing ringtone, to be sure. Alright, so what are we up against now? Pretty much the same thing as before, except one less slime? Like, you'd think the battles would get more challenging. Are the slimes, like, higher than 13? Nope. 12? No? Okay. Yeah, alright. Exactly the same fight, I guess. I wish there was a way we could see a little bit more info on the mummies. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Look at that, I can have all the health bars on the thing all the time. That's cool. Oh, maybe it's in our esoteric... No. That's right, it doesn't work that way. Alright, let's kill a mummy. Let's steal from the mummy first, though. Alright, rush... I don't really want to trick it with her, though. Alright, I'm changing my mind what I want to do here. We're going to trick hit. We're going to rush. Then we're going to... We're going to howl. Wind doesn't seem to do much, but we're going to throw it in there anyway. We're going to go to steal, and then we're going to trick hit with her. And then we're going to... do nothing, I guess? I mean, I don't... Sure. That. Been sat in room after Colonel's waiting for you guys. Uh-huh. So did you get anything sorted out with your hard drive things, Liven? We did not do very much damage to this guy, did we? Nope. In fact, very little damage. Oh, that's fine. As long as we survive it, which I'm doubting that we will at this point. I think they're going to kill our healer again. The weather will kill you. It's so nice having my air conditioner work now and not have to worry about blowing up my computer, ruining USB ports, or losing recordings and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy. I mean, I lost about an hour and a half yesterday just between all the stuff that I was having to do extra to make sure that went down. Probably 2 hours, actually. Still, and I was going to go to the movie with my wife yesterday, but she had other plans, so she wants me to go tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to, and she's going to be really mad at me, so... Well, you know, you should have prioritized me over other things, but apparently she had plans in the works that she didn't tell me about for a while. Like, she told me yesterday or the day before, but I had already planned to go to the... It's fine. Is there any way to replace the things, or is it, like, locked? So is there any way to, like, replace the hard drives and they'll just start working? Or are they, like, locked in the software and you need, like, a key to allow them to actually work? That's really... It's really poopy, man. Sorry you're having to go through that. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, too. Surprised I didn't go after Ellis. That would have been the smart choice there. $104. Ooh. Well, Kara's over. Is it Italy now? I can never remember. I think it's in Italy. Yep. You just need the key. That's unfortunate. Techman is in Colorado. Liven is in England. And I am in Canada, in New Brunswick, more specifically, in Canada. Well, I'll tell you guys what. The Colonel versus myself in a fighting game does not favor him very much. Just saying. He's pulled out a couple victories, but they are very few. And very far between. Okay, how do I want to approach this? Like, I feel like they're not resistant to, or they're not weak to magic either. I'm just gonna man up with them, or on them with just our main guy there. See what happens here. That didn't do that much. That's always a solid chunk of damage. Doesn't really change much. This has to be able to kill him though. Well, he broke too, so. Wow. Good job, Leo. We got a bandage. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we get a bandage? That's perfect. Alright, Sonic Wave. Give me a blast, my friend. Then give me your... It's not Rush. Rush. I mean, it is Rush, not Power Attack. Trick Hit. Give me a Double Edge. Power Attack. To a Double Edge. Impulse? We'll see where that puts us. So, are they, like, stopping production? Or, like, are you holding things up? And are they okay with that? Or are they going to get somebody else? Like, how is that working for you? And again, you know, sometimes I come across like I'm making fun of somebody or whatever the case is. And half the time I don't realize it, so if I am sounding mocking, I don't mean it in any way or shape or form. I'm just curious as to what's going on. Like, I know one of the phrases is, oh, how's that working out for you? I don't mean it in that sense. So, I'm just curious as to, like, are things going to work out, or is this like a gig that you're now going to miss out on, or what's the case? What's going down is what I want to know. Well, this seems like a useless combination of skills. Fredericton might be the capital of New Brunswick. Sounds like it could be. I'm pretty sure I was told that at one point. We'll go with that. We'll pretend. I have no idea. Honestly, I'm from the U.S. I don't even know all the capitals in the U.S. I know... Oh, great. I'm going to say it wrong. I want to say Jacksonville is the capital of Florida? I think it is. Sad. I think it's Jacksonville is the capital of Florida. It might even be something like Gainesville, Florida. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've mattered. Like, I literally never had to know that since I've been in school. But I know some other states, you know, which capital is where. But yeah, I'm originally from Florida. You'll be okay if you get them. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Is it going to still cost you the, like, $2,800 live-in, or is there a way to get through it easier? Kara, again, he's from, oh gosh, was it Poland? And now you're in Italy? Tallahassee. There you go, thank you. Jacksonville didn't sound right, and neither did Gainesville. I'm like, man, and Gainesville's in Georgia. I think there's also a Gainesville in Florida, though. Tallahassee, yeah. I wonder if I've been to Tallahassee a couple times. I've been all over Florida in the western, and then the northern, like almost all of North Florida, and then all along the western side. Not too far south, though. I'm from around the Tampa Bay area. Alright, so what are we doing now? We've pretty much exhausted everything we have. Tallahassee. From the original. Oh, so they will hopefully provide it to you for maybe like shipping cost or for free or something along those lines, Liven. And is it a physical like a dongle key, or is it just like codes that you have to input in? How did that slime get over there? This is what happens when you don't pay attention to the game completely. It's probably fine. Who pays attention when they play stuff anyway? Everybody knows I certainly don't. That's not true. That is categorically untrue. Is she just poisoned, or is she really... she's hurt and poisoned. I don't like her being in that position, but you know what? Magic, she's actually quite resistant to, so... she's probably fine if we kill off the slimes. Yep. St. Pete, I was actually in Clearwater, was where I was at. St. Pete was... our towns are all kind of squished together, but technically it was like the next town over, one of them, or next city. Cities. So St. Pete, so it was like Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, and then there was like Largo, Kenneth City, and all these other little silly cities all thrown in together. But yeah, I've worked all over St. Pete and everything else. I'm back in Zade. Oh, good. Hopefully that's it. Alright, what are we doing here? We are going to slime. So, see, it goes to show that I've been away from the U.S. other than vacations and visits. For 7 years, I'm already forgetting a lot of my original geography. And I haven't learned any Canadian geography. I am a terrible person. I don't think I've seen Ruin Thrust used before. Let's give that one a shot. Doesn't look like it's going to be super powerful, but who knows? Could be. That should be enough to kill it. These are usually super powerful. Oh, wow. That just flat out wrecked him immediately. Alright, well, it was already overkilled just with that. Now it's super overkill, which doesn't exist, but it's fine. It was part of the original package. Not you have to pay. That's unfortunate. So did you get it from a distributor? Was it used or new? I'm surprised we don't have Dazzle Blade yet, but that's okay. Rush. Rather trick hit with you, and then rush, and then trick hit with her, and then that's not what I want to do. Do we have enough? We do. Then rush, and then trick hit, and then double edge. I'm going for broke here. I don't think I can get close enough to do it. No, I can't. We can do power attack though. Alright, and then after this, assuming we're still within a position that we can do it, I will heal up our kneeling last there with the thing. That was sold as a package, and I can't believe you would buy them without the key. Used but never used. Alright. So they essentially bought it for probably a project, but they never ended up using it. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Huh. Well, I was expecting a little bit more out of that. It's fine. Slimes are difficult to kill sometimes, I guess. Arigato. It should be built in. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You would think that, like, when it would launch from the distributor or whatever, like, when they originally bought it, that it would have the keys already, like, programmed in, especially if it's just codes, right? That's really weird. I don't think this is enough to finish them, but we'll try it. Alright, where are we at with this thing? Yeah, it's almost dead. It's gonna drain somebody, and it's gonna be awful. And it may even kill them, but maybe not. Oh, that looks impressive. Didn't do much. I also played a little bit of Disgaea 2 PC today, which looks fantastic. As always, when I play it, I love it. I love that game. I love all the Disgaea games. They're so much fun. And there's something that I'm going to be covering soon. I need to find the date on it. I don't remember what the date is. But I'm really looking forward to it. As a director of photography, you have to have a license too, and he couldn't be asked, so okay. Take the time to do it. Well, that's unfortunate. Did she die? So unhappy. Oh boy. Alright. It's how everything works. It's just how everything seems to work. It's impressive. I do not have a private pilot's license. Are we close enough to use this now? Yes. I can't believe that was enough to kill her. I know she's not the tankiest, but she has a fair amount of HP. She should not have died to that. Anyhow, Disgaea 1 Complete is coming to the PS4, and there's probably others. I don't remember what all it's coming to, but essentially the PS4. I think the Nintendo Switch as well, and that might be it. Maybe the PS Vita or something. And basically, it's Disgaea PC or Disgaea 1 Complete. So it's literally got everything from every iteration of the game except for the DS that had multiplayer. It doesn't have that, but everything else it has. And it's remastered, so it's not going to be just like if you see with Disgaea PC, it's basically exactly the same thing, except it's still using the old graphics, just with a few different filters you can use to make them smoother but blurry. I just prefer having the pixelated characters. It's totally fine for me. So this is like a complete remastering, and everything else is done to make it look nicer. So what I think I'm going to do, or what I am going to do, is I'm going to get my hands on that game, whether through NIS America, or I may actually go and buy the collector's edition because it looks awesome. You get like a little printy cube and all this other stuff. It looks really cool. I want it. I want it badly. But we'll see. Anyhow, I'm going to play through it, and then I'm going to actually do my Etna mode Let's Play on the complete edition of the game. So I think that will be pretty cool. That way I can actually showcase what the other mode has to offer and what's there and all that. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's start strong with, well, we did have somebody die, so we can literally kill everybody in the universe at this point. Just with super attacks, if we really, really, really wanted to. But who wants to do that? That's just silly. Alright, that should be more than enough. So it's small, but you have to have a UAV license here to fly drones commercially. UAV. Unmanned air vehicle? Sorry. You learned on a Cessna 172S, a 182S, occasionally a 152. Cool. Alright, we killed it, right? Again, kind of looked away. Don't know what actually went down. It's probably fine. You're dead. He said "eep" when we killed him. He didn't. Just kind of funny. Because it sort of looked like he said "eep." I don't think we can reach that one.
Magic up!
Top of the class. Is it really air vehicle? That can't be right. That's close. I'm sure it's close. But it's got to stand for something else, right? Is it? It can't literally be air vehicle. I figured it was the unmanned thing. Like that's kind of just like common sense part, right? The rest I was unsure of. Oh, I messed that up. Oh wait, oh, we're doing moves. I thought we still had. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Do not worry, we have you. Aerial vehicle. There we go. I was close. Okay. I mean, the sentiment was there, but I knew the word air wasn't right, so aerial. Okay. I'm like, there's no way it's air vehicle. I feel dumb for even having said it. Don't rub it in. It's fine. Alright, let's crush this guy's face with a lot of just horrible things. How's that sound? Ruin thrust. Double edge. Hold on, we gotta do this differently. Come on, ruin thrust. Then you can do your trick hit steal. Then double edge. Anybody have a power attack left? No? Still do double edge. Oh, we do have a power attack. Okay, we'll do it in a second here. Alright, we'll throw a blast in there. Then power attack, double edge is fine. Throw that with a Shine Storm Impulse. That's everything we've got. You think this is going to be over a 100 hit combo? I doubt it. We'll see. Alright, we're up to 9. Let's take a look here. Oh, it didn't check out. Still need the key. But you need a small Millennium Falcon drone. Oh, that's cool. Crystal ball better, get better aerial. Bad reception time. Sometimes. Good to fly. Alright, where are we at now? Oh man, we're nowhere near the 100 mark. I mean, we've done a lot of damage. We're not even gonna break 50, I don't think. Maybe 50. We'll break 50 with impulse. Oh, actually I'm wrong. We're not even gonna break 50. Is there more? Nope, that was it. Alright, well, nowhere near. I need to figure out stuff that will... One of our limiting factors right now is... A lot of our attacks are point blank. You know, you have to be physically right next to the target to do it. So while we... Wow, everybody caught up to level 13. That's actually mildly impressive. While everyone is able to throw attacks, and some of these attacks have multiple hits, we can't get everybody to use every single attack because they can't all surround the target. So getting that 100 is going to be really difficult. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's okay. We got through it. I'm not thrilled that we keep having people die, though. That's kind of bumming me out. Let's go see if we can't make a little bit of cash monies before the next battle. Come on. There he goes. Getting him to walk where I want him to. Not an easy task. I guess we start with the blacksmith. Oh, let's go to the Adventurers Guild. That sounds very terrifying. Also fun. Well, you really made it work, man. You have hip issues, and you found a job where it's a hindrance and it's not great, obviously. But you found a job where you can still work around it and do something that a lot of people can't do. And it seems like a lot of fun, so kudos to you, Liven. Kudos, man. Are you only commissioned, or do you have a... I know you own your own business, but do you have a job or like a place that you work as well on top of that? Because sometimes when you own your own business, it's like you do that, but you also work somewhere else type thing. And your other business is maybe a side project. I don't know. At least I assume you own your own business. Maybe I'm completely wrong. It's just like I always feel bad, not in like I pity them or I think they're terrible people or anything like that, but I always feel bad if people have any kind of a handicap, right? Because it's got to be difficult to find a job. And that's why I don't ever have any issues. When I worked at a radio station here for a little while, or volunteered, I should say, there was a guy who I think he had like MS and he was in a wheelchair and everything else, and that was good. I was glad to see that he was able to get there. He had to get like a handicap shuttle thing to bring him there, and then they wheeled him in and he was able just to go around and do whatever he had to do, and he worked at the station. He was able to do a lot of stuff remotely, so he found a job that he could commit to and do stuff with and, make a living off of it. And I think that's awesome. So you're just the drones, okay, so you are self-employed. Alright, that's cool. And that's one of the things that's a little strange with me. Like, a lot of people ask, how do you like your job at the theater? Because, I do that part-time. My biggest thing with the job at the theater is there's a lot of times where you try to find stuff to do, but there's a lot of downtime where you're standing there, you're either waiting for customers to come in, and there's some things that you can do, and I always try to look for stuff to do. And there's times where I'm just like, alright, I could be doing so much more stuff at home right now, recording and doing stuff on YouTube. It's frustrating because, I essentially work for myself here doing the YouTube stuff and Twitch and everything else, that it's difficult to be up, ready to do something and not really have anything to do. I make way more money doing the minimum wage theater job, but I don't know, it just doesn't fulfill me as much. It's fine, like I said, I don't have any problems with it or anything else like that, but it's just, I do feel like in the downtimes I'm like, I could be doing so much right now instead of just standing here doing literally nothing. That's why, like I said, I always try to find something to do. Alright, I don't know that I want to enhance anything right now. What can we even make anything at this point? No. Is there anybody we need to bring into like what's a body of light? Don't know. I don't know who we can bring into like the next tier of stuff. That's kind of my issue right now. All the extras, batteries, etc. The video drone is a DJI Inspire 2 Pro bundle with times 5S or X5S. So like I don't know what to do with stuff right now. I do need to sell some things and just get some stuff in general though. We need to get some more life fragments because I keep dying. Because of course I do. Our cure grass is even getting a little low. And so is our regular grass. I think it goes up to 20. I do like the fact that it does keep track of stuff that we have. I know this is selling, but like when we go to buy, which we'll do afterward, it keeps track of all these things so you know whether or not you already have one. Alright, we've been fighting a lot of stuff with grimoires. Let's go ahead and sell some of these. And what have we been getting? Slime jellies. I don't sell for much either. We're so poor in this game. It's crazy. Alright, let's see. We don't have the medium smithing 3, which is super expensive. We don't have the advanced smithing. The essential arts 3. Those are the only books that we don't have right now. Guess I'll buy one of those. I need to buy some life fragments too. Where are you? There you are. And now we're broke. You go to technical. Just type drone with cool stuff. Okay, so let's go take our next fight. Again, theoretically, we won't have anyone die. But that's probably not going to be how this goes down. But at least we have some more fragments to bring people back to life with. So, I'll take it. Alright, what are we doing? I didn't eat today. I should probably do that when I get done. Probably a good idea. I'm just sitting there going, I forgot to eat today. Probably not great. The curse of never feeling hunger. I know it sounds stupid, but it's true. A lot of people get hunger pains. I don't get those. I know I've mentioned this before. So, if I don't think about eating... Alright, this one's a little bit more intense. I think. Or this is the max that we had before. Still gotta figure out how to kill these things. Oh, they're all so strong. You're doing fine in Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh, did you... You had the, boxes or something weren't working? Did that get resolved, Kara? You have no problems in the fight, but you argue about loot all the time. We are finishing Fort Joy at the moment. Final mission. Well, that's good. Curse of feeling nothing at all. Yep, it's true. And welcome to the stream of the dog days. Kara, I have a question for you. Did you start with, like, the worst conceivably possible builds? Well, alright. One of your 4 members with one of the worst conceivably possible builds that you could have. The one-handed rogue with a shield. Or did you start with, normal builds that aren't the worst thing ever existing? Oh, it was... The Colonel stressed me out so much with that build. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, what do you mean? I go, that's not going to work. He's like, oh, it's going to be fine. How? He's like, I'm just going to ambush them from behind. Why do you have a shield? You're not... Rogues don't have shields. This is... Trust me. Alright, buddy. I fear for our Let's Play. But I will give you the doubt of the benefit. Benefit of the doubt. And yeah, we switched right before the final battle. Yeah, he was a rogue with a shield. It was awful. Like, there's a reason it took us so many episodes to get through Fort Joy. He brought almost no damage to the table. Mizuma's watched, I think, all of them. You remember those early days, Mizuma? Like, I was cool. I had a two-handed weapon as a battle mage. I was killing it. I was destroying everything. But we didn't really have a tank. And he was a rogue with a shield. That's not really a tank either. So, when he respected the dual daggers, which he should have had all along, I ended up switching to sword and board, or one-handed weapon and a shield. Which, I'm now officially the tank. That's basically what I do. I tank. So my damage has gone quite a bit lower, but I still have some spells I get to use. I took, I think it was your advice about summoning and necromancy. So we have some extra summons. It's helped tremendously. So thank you on that front. Trust in the Colonel never. It'll be fine with the Portuguese accent. Please don't host him. Oh, man. I don't know. The Colonel's funny. He can be stressful. Like, there's been a lot of games that he's driven me slightly insane, but there's been times where, I mean, I still have fun. I still do stuff with him. Like, Ark was really bad. like I overplayed being angry on a lot of stuff over the course of all of our Let's Plays together. But by the time we got to Ark, I had already fallen into that role pretty naturally at that point. Like, I was used to doing it. That it just, like, literally, I would just, like, blow up over the smallest things. I sounded like such a jerk. But it was just because the Colonel's like, it's not gonna be as fun. I don't remember what series it was. It was back in the day. One of the first series we did together. It's not gonna be fun if we're both just, you know, nonchalant and like, oh, that's cool, man. We can fix this. He's like, you know, we need to have some dynamic to play off of. I'm like, alright, well, I'll just play the somewhat angry guy. And then I just kind of really slipped into that role a little bit too much. So, like, people who watched my Ark stuff, a lot of them got, like, angry at me. They were like, oh, you're such a jerk. This is who you truly are and everything else. I'm like, I'm not really like this. It's not my fault. A little too much on the method acting. I'm so sorry. So, it's a little funny. But yeah, that was kind of the way of things. That's how it all sort of transpired, if anybody was ever curious. Yeah, I guess we'll just stand there. That's fine. Oh gosh, yes, I know. I got pretty upset a few times in Divinity. Like, I've scaled it way back in Divinity from the days of Ark Survival Evolved. But, yeah. Yeah, there's been so many mistakes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still make mistakes too. And some really, really bad mistakes. A lot of them tend to be misclicks as opposed to just really bad choices. But there's some bad choices that I made. Let's see here. We don't have optimal min-max squad, but we play classic. And we go to 2x mage tank, and you play an archer and a rogue. Or a rouge for stealing. Well, that's good. Yeah, the Bone Widow is really, really good. Yeah, so he's got a Bone Widow. I have a Bone Widow as well. I have the Incarnate and stuff. I think I have it on Losa. I don't remember. But Losa doesn't actually do summoning. She's the physical DPS powerhouse that she is, with a little bit of magic when we need it. And she has a lot of utility and stuff too. I mean, she's pretty straightforward. Find the high ground and shoot people. That's what she does with her bow and arrow. I also have my Dragon Baby now too, playing as the Red Prince. So that's cool. Okay, let's spend all of our action points to... You know what? Let's kill a slime so it doesn't just flat out murder me this time around. That sounds like a good plan. Let's do that thing. Okay, Sonic Wave, Double Edge, Power Attack. Just going kind of like all in on this. I don't think I need Power Attack. I think that's probably enough to kill a slime. But yeah, the Colonel is definitely a challenge. And I'll admit, sometimes we've had more fun because of the horrible awfulness. The thing that bothered me, I think, the most early on, and I'm glad the Colonel's accepted this, is he always wanted to reload no matter what happened. And basically, you know, see what was going to happen in each and every single scenario before, like, if something bad happened, he'd wanted to see what was going to happen and then back out, reload, and then go in with that knowledge. And I want to be able to, you know, there's times where, yeah, okay, we need to reload. There's no way this is going to work. This will cripple us if we continue. Like, I get it. There are times where that has to happen. But try to adapt. Try to have fun. Half the fun is going, oh, dang, we did something terrible. Oh, this is bad. All right, how can we recover from it? Like, to me, that's the fun part. That's where the enjoyment of the game comes in. Like, in a really, really big way. So just to, like, not have that at all, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I need that. You guys are making the hocus pocus. Now, you're supposed to say, I will explain it to you like you were 7. And then you do it with a little bit less detail. 2 magic casters. One guy who's up front taking the damage. And then a rogue for stealing and an archer for shooting stuff. And then then Liven, what you got to say is, all right, tell it to me like I'm 5, and then you go with the hocus pocus, poke everything, and then shoot, or whatever. You just break it down more and more. So you got to do it in 3 stages: the normal, complicated one, then the slightly more simplified one that everybody would understand, and then the ridiculously 2-year-old, 5-year-old one, where they can understand. That's how you gots to do it. That's how you gots to do it. Alright, what are we doing now? I have no idea. Who's on first? Did we even do damage to him? I feel like every time we attack something, nothing happens. I look away and the guy's just like, oh, you missed. Oh, I'm over here. Oh, you missed. Oh, blocked. It's not cool, man. However, I can't reach. Okay. I will hit you with an attack of power. Ha! Oh no, I put her... Oh, I could have probably finished the mummy. It's fine. Make it a raven pet? Really? How do you get that? Yeah, you're kind of getting slapped around quite bad. He just got knocked forward too, that's funny. He's like, I shall attack you. Crotch first. Wait, what? Calm yourself, man. Bring your earth needle. I don't care. Alright. Does your wife talk down to you? Here, I'll explain it to you in a much, much more simplistic way. So even you can understand. No, man, don't do it like that. You make me feel bad. Ooh, I'm gonna have to move you. That works. And then I gotta get you. There it goes. Alright. Got it. And the graveyard, was that, oh, was that up top? Yeah, I never figured out, there's a lot of stuff we completely just didn't figure. Oh, and there will be some spoilers, so close your ears for like maybe a minute if you don't want to know what's going to happen. I mean, you're going to find out in like a week anyway, but we finished up in, because you said you beat the game if I recall correctly, we finished up inside of the Magister's area and the final island in Arcs, and we came out and we talked to the Paladin leader, and we told him that we found the guy underneath, and then we said something about the Sallow Man, and then he was very nonchalant about all this. We're like, these are all terrible things, and you seem to not care about any of it. Anyway, we told him something about the Sallow Man, which I don't even remember what that had reference to, and he turned on us, and all the Paladins came to murder our faces. So there's some fun times. And we failed like 8 quests or something. I don't know. We failed a bunch of quests because of it. I have no idea what's going down. But it's interesting. There's a lot of just craziness in that game. I could honestly see why people would play that game probably 5 or 6 times just to get everything. Or play through it once and then actually look at a walkthrough to get all the different things. Because there's so much that we've missed. There's so many things that we've missed. Okay, I'm done with my ranting. If you guys want to come back with your earballs, you can open them back up. And yes, I did say earballs. And trick hit rush. Yeah, sure. I'm going after the Mummy, huh? Impulse. That should probably be more than enough to kill him. Yeah, I gotta be careful because I can definitely be that way too with my wife as far as talking down to her. I don't try to be, but there's some things that I just don't understand that she can't understand. And not everybody knows everything that everybody else knows. You know, that's just something that you have to get into your head. And people forget that sometimes, and then they're just like, you're so stupid, how do you not know that? Well, how do I not know how to fly a drone that Liven knows how to, fly? How does Liven not know how to do live streaming? I'm assuming. I don't know, but I'm assuming how to do live streaming and record stuff or hook up a PS4 so you can do recording through your computer, because he doesn't do it. He's never been in that that situation that he needed to know how to do that. So it's hard when not everybody has the same knowledge level. That's just like when you work with people. It can be really difficult, or I don't want to say challenging necessarily, but it can be a real tricky situation, if you want to call it something, because people are all at different levels of what they know. So you might know something that's common sense, you've done it for 10 years, 20 years, and then somebody else just comes in, they have no idea what's going on, and you just think that they're stupid because they haven't had that experience. They don't know. Yeah, Lord Kem. Yes, that's who it was, Kara. Yeah, my wife does seem to have... Again, I'm not saying it as anything mean, and I'm not, like, angry at her or upset or, oh, woe is me, it's nothing to do with me. But it seems my wife exhibits all the signs of ADD. She does have a hard time focusing on things. She's constantly doing other things. She can't really multitask. I think she tries, and then she gets overwhelmed. And anything that has, like, a multiple stage project, she can't really handle that. So, like, she can't do organizing. Cleaning sometimes, due to the fact that you need to organize a little bit when you clean. That really, stresses her out. And when you talk to her, she doesn't listen. Like, she's listening to you, but her mind goes elsewhere. So she doesn't hear about a third to two-thirds of what you say. So, it's rough. And she doesn't have the best memory either. So, oftentimes, she swears she said something and she ended up not saying something. Or she swears she said this and she said that, and it sucks because she knows in her head what she said, but that's not what came out. So a lot of fights, start that way, and that sucks because like, what can you do? I never insult her or do anything, and she, like you said, she doesn't think the same way I do. So something to me that's obvious that you should do this, 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 and this. She's like, oh, you just need to get this done. Okay, we'll just do that. Yeah, but you had to do all this lead up to it. You didn't do that, and to me it would be obvious to do that. To her, it's not. So, yeah, it's really crazy how different people think, and how they just handle and do things differently. It's really interesting, in a scary sort of way. No, it's a fine way. We are close to the end. Yeah, I know we're pretty close to the end. We didn't do everything in Arx yet, but Arx is kind of a weird place anyway. It's hard to really suss out what we need to do. It's like we left the town right away because I wanted to go see how we stacked up to stuff in Arx, and we got jumped by people, and they ran over one-shot Losa, which was bad. Yeah, we got beat down. We got put under the ground. This should all be stuff that's already up on the Colonel's channel, and it'll be on mine in the next couple days. We met with Queen Justinia, and that was horrible. I hated everything about that. With the death fog, I did not like that. That was awful. I died so many times. I hated everything about that. That was so bad. I'm trying to think, what else have we done? We've done quite a bit in Arx, but I mean, we've only been there maybe 2 or 3 days of recording. So maybe 4 days of recording, but it just feels like, I'm assuming Arx just isn't as big as the others. So all right, let's stand by and finish up this fight. Sorry, I'm getting severely sidetracked, as happens. I'm just glad to actually have chat being alive today. We've had a few pretty dead chats lately, so I'm glad to see some life in it. It can make things interesting, and sometimes worse. Most of the time better. It does sometimes, and I'd probably say even usually, does take away from the gameplay a little bit. But again, this is... it's enjoyable, but it does get a bit repetitive. and not necessarily like we're fighting the same. Like we literally just had the same 3 different enemy types in 4 battles in a row, with slightly different positionings. Like that's literally all that's happened. And I will say again, I did some reading up on the additional entries into this series, the Agarest Generations of War, Record of Agarest War, and the final one in the series is like supposed to be an exceptionally really good game. This one's pacing slow. There's a lot of stuff that they tried and they implemented that they weren't overly ambitious with, so it wasn't received necessarily the best. So this is by far the worst in the series. But I don't know, I still like it. I just, like, the pacing is really slow. 100%. It's more or less like Fort Joy. Okay. So it's... did you really find the one spot that we can't reach you? Oh, you son of a... It's fine. We'll get him next time. We know where to run this time, buddy. Good luck escaping. He's like, crap. He found the one spot that was just outside of her. That's impressive. Who am I looking for? You. Okay. Alright, let's just destroy your soul. How about we do that? Does that sound like a good thing to do? Probably not, but we're going to do it anyway. Why? Because we can. And because we want to. And because it's sweet nice to do so. So, prepare to take a tremendously massive amount of damage to the face. And... yeah. It's not going to be great. Double Edge, Sonic Wave, can't really do anything off of that. Rush, Ascension, Thunder... Oop. Fire. That's everything. Alright, we're giving them the everything. Think we can break like 20k damage? I don't think so. Do you know what level you are in the game now? We're, I think, 20. I think we're either 19 or we're 20. I think we're 20. We might even be 21 at this point. I don't remember exactly. But it's I guarantee it's 19 to 21. Because we fought level 18 guys and they were garbage. They were nothing to us. A lot of our equipment seems to be around level 18. So I'm assuming that we should be getting some level 20 stuff soon. And the last little bit that we did around Magister's area where we found Raymond underneath the ground, a lot of that was like level 18 stuff, and some of the equipment was even like level 16, so you were finishing at 22. Yeah, I assume there's a couple things left to do, including finishing up with the Paladins, which, again, I don't quite understand. We didn't find the Doctor yet. We have to find Arhu, or the Toy Maker somebody, which I don't remember the name now. So we have to find one of those people to get us into the underground temple or something. So these are things that we have found. And that's roughly right where we just finished up where we were at. Say one more point to agility. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we need both? Okay. It seemed like we could do one or the other. I don't think I need the int. I'm not going to get the int. Hello, Ellis. I want to give you more HP, but that's so expensive for you. Hey, Gutaborn, or Gutborn, or Guttyborn. I am around. I'll be around for a little bit longer, and welcome to the stream. Trying not to cough, and I'm succeeding right now, which is good. Alright. So, when I get done with this, I want to say I have one more. I've been behind because the whole Sega issue with the big delay from Monday through Friday before I finally got what I was after. It really affected me poorly. I was pretty bummed out. I was like, did they troll me? What was this all about? It was such a positive response. Why hasn't it come? Why have I gotten no correspondence back since then? So it kind of put me in a bad mood. So my uploads have been a little bit less. But as far as recording, I think I have one more recording and like whatever I was doing. And I'll be clear through till the end of today as far as recording stuff. I still got to get those uploaded, but I'm hoping to upload like a day and a half worth of stuff. So we'll see today, and then tomorrow hopefully I'll be all caught up. So there we go. Still too hot. Yeah, I'm just happy that I have the air conditioner working. It's a nice toasty 22 in here, so not bad at all. I had it set to 20. It was actually cold. I'm like, I like this. I'd keep it like this, but I can tolerate 22, so I put it to 22. Like 22 is comfortable. I like being cooler than comfortable, but if it's, I'm fine with that. I can live with comfortable. As long as it's not uncomfortable. Like 23, 24, I start to get a little uncomfortable. So when it gets hotter than that inside, I'm not a happy person. Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, goody. This event will consist of a series of battles. You will be unable to leave. Yeah. Okay, and we save beforehand, so any saves that we do after will save on a different location in case we are stuck. Oh. So are you Germany, Austria, somewhere in that range? A Goot? Alright, this is a lane, by the way. 2 regiments have escaped to Mudus Gate with Marquis Braham, who we beat down, by the way. Another 2 regiments have escaped and are on their way to Plioron. Oh, did the old guy join us too? I know he joined us, sort of, but I don't think he actually joined us. I don't think he's part of our party. He might have been. If Braham's regiments reinforce the one already at Mudus, that will make 3, nearly a full brigade. We have 1 corps and 3 regiments. We far outnumber them, but that stronghold will prove formidable. Ah, Sweden. Well, hello to Sweden. Mudus Gate is an impenetrable fortress. It is protected by the Mudus River, and it is easily reinforced. It is easily defensible and offers a significant tactical advantage. It is Gradamus' strongest fortress. That guy, Largan. The regiment not with Braham once served under Elaine. If she asks for their surrender, they may oblige. Even if they will not lay down arms, fighting their former commander will be difficult for them. That would reduce the enemy forces to a mere 2 regiments. In other words, a force only a fraction of the size of our own. This may be a short battle. The dice are cast. Wouldn't it be the die is cast? It's fine. Although I feel they will fall in our favor. We need only open the gate, yes? With Elaine's help, that task should be easy enough. You can do this, yes? I will appeal to them as best I can. If I can simply convince them to leave, the casualties will be lessened. With a small portion of luck, we can surround them within the fortress and without. The pair of you will handle the details then. Leo, come. It is time for our attack. Okay. Yeah, but the sky is bluish, so it never gets 100% dark. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, I just want to see who we have in our party. Oh, that's right. Click on one of these guys. Alright, so we have the slime. Everybody said romance the slime. I can't do that. We have Winfield, which I don't care for, and Zerva. Okay, so the other guy is there. And, of course, Vera Lore, who is kind of... So... Alright, we're going to stick with our crew here. I think that's fine. This has worked so far. I don't think we really found any additional equipment. We can get force field, we can get vital field, and we get basic. We're gonna go with vital. It's fine. All right, let's do it. Gotland, that little island in the Baltic Sea. We are Gutar Goth, so born a Gut, and the name is Gutborn. Okay. I know, dice are, die, singular is. I know. But it's just weird because you never hear the dice are cast. You always hear the die is cast. Generally speaking, fate through the die, you know, single dice. Like, it was grammatically correct, it's just not the normal phrasing, was what I was getting at. Alright. You know... yeah, why not? Scoot over a little bit. We're up against some pretty nasty looking things here. I think they're all generic soldiers. I know the two with the little purple capes are probably like more fanciful generic soldiers, but I don't think they're named. They're the Grudama's captains. So we'll probably go through 3 battles before we end up fighting one of the lead guys. What level are they? 14 and 15. The captains are significantly stronger than the soldiers. Okay. Trick hit. Rush. Trick hit. Rush. Yeah, let's not do it that way. Impulse. Trick hit. Rush. Let's see where that puts us. It gets him out of harm's way, theoretically. They may all be linked, though. That did not do that much damage to him. Impulse should put him down to pretty close. We might be able to finish it. We didn't break him, though. Nope. Not enough. Alright. What do we have left? Let's try. Darn it. Alright, next up. You may have enough to do something. You do. Why don't you fire him? Why don't you double edge him? That seems more of a like a smarter play. That way we don't have to worry about using 10 when we can do it with 8. So, oh boy. Let's see here. I just said he did. I can't say that, but I'm sure he said that. Actually, I have no idea. I was not alive then. I cannot attest to what Caesar or Caesar said or did not said. I know it's say or did not say. I'm aware. Hiya! Wow, that actually really hurt. I probably... no, I wouldn't have been able to. Say, I might have actually... ooh, what do we have left? What do we have? Nothing. Alright. Alright, stand by. We can finish you. If we can reach you, we can finish you. We can't reach you, so no. Alright, I'm also figuring out that this is something that I've learned fairly recently. I still haven't tested it, so I don't know, and I don't know how to test it, but it seems that once people reposition one time, they can't reposition again. So everybody's in their starting position. So then you pull people over and they jump in, they do their combos and everything else. After that, even if they have the AP to continue to fight, if they're not close enough to whatever they're going to fight next, they don't move again. So it seems like they only have like a one-time repositional thing. Which kind of sucks. But that's okay, I suppose. Gonna power attack you. I think we can finish you with this. No, we can't. No. Blame it on the backgammon? I'd have to say it's not... it's newer than... I'm 99% sure it's newer than Disgaea, but I wouldn't call this one a clone. While, sure, it's a tactical turn-based strategy, grid and all that stuff. But, like, Disgaea is even a clone, if you want to go that route. This does different things. And this is definitely, like, it's noticeably the worst in the series. Like, I can see the arguments that the people have made. And while I still am enjoying this, like, I get it. Yeah, we'll go there. Can we get there? No, what about here? That works. Alright. A lot of grinding. The crafting to get loot thing is just, it's bad. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I don't like it at all. I think it's one of the dumbest systems I've ever seen in my life, and I am not a fan in any way, shape, or form. And that's me being, like, not angry with it. Just, I don't like it. I don't want to do a power attack. Let's do rush. And then tricklet. What are you doing, Katie? Why don't you lay down? Oh, lay down. Yep. Up, up. Go on. Lay down. Good girl. Go on, lay down. Settle down. Stop looking at me like I shot you. I didn't do anything bad to you. Settle down. Puppy's lonely today. Yeah, she's like, nope, I don't want to be here. Screw you. My wife has been gone most of the day. So has everybody, actually. Today, most people have been gone. I've been left alone to do the stuffs that I got to do, so. Power attack, double edge, power attack. We're not going to do it that way, though. Throw an impulse in there, and then the double edge power attack. And then, I don't know, maybe a fire, just because. Yeah, the linking, I don't know how that goes moving forward, but it makes you stop and have to think about your positioning. Now, once you get used to what it is, it's not that difficult, because you just kind of have your basic formation that you move everybody into at the start of the battle, and then afterward. I keep certain things. Was that an... Are you serious? He's got 1 hit point. Okay. That's fine. Do you think she even does 1 damage? I'm gonna say no. Let's find out. Oh, she did. She did 2 damage. Yes. Unbelievable. Well, whatever you say. I have a feeling there's gonna be somebody's gonna be dead here soon. Those I don't think were linked. Power Crusher. Yep, there it is. Told you somebody was gonna die. You like the Disgaea series? So dumb stories, but somehow you keep playing through it. Smacking them crystals and switching the battlefield is a pain. Once in the blue moon, you managed to nail it. Clear battlefield. I did, but it was all me. Yeah, it does. It does look similar to. It's the same style of game, but it's not. It's not really a Disgaea clone. It's just the same type. It's a. I guess it's a strategy, a tactical turn-based strategy game or strategy RPG, if you want to call it something. But yeah, I don't know. Disgaea, the Disgaea stories are they're silly. They're silly funny though. They're definitely not well told or anything else, but I like them. I think they're hilarious. They're wrong. They're wrong in many cases, like just like, oh gosh, no, why? But they're still hilarious. I am looking forward to playing through Etna mode on the Disgaea complete or 1 complete on the PS4. Like I'm really stoked about that one. I can't wait. But man, just so many funny parts to Disgaea so far that I've already seen, and I haven't even scratched the surface, as they say. I don't know who says that, but I'll pretend like I say that, so it's fine. You can't stand there, really? Well, stand there and turn your back. This one's got a weird linking mechanic where each person has specific squares that if other characters in your team stand in those squares, they can all join in to attack. Like, it's a little frustrating to do, but it's also, you know, it's a decent game mechanic. It's something different. Like, they tried something, right? And I can't fault them for that. The characters were definitely amazing, and it's dude with two O's or 2 zeros even. I love the printies. They're hilarious. I have a printy hat, by the way. You guys might have seen it a long time ago on stream around my fundraiser thing. I think I wore the printy hat on my birthday. Just for all of you. All right. Let's go here, and where are you? There you are. Throw that heal. I wonder what Power Crusher is. I've been said when playing the perfect game when you have the morning coffees and just grind away. Yep. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Oftentimes I would even like, because you know there's certain levels that you would have to go through and just play, right? And grind, throwing people on top of other people to level them up so you can get that big nasty hit at the end and just super power level one person and you know, all the stuff that you do, Disgaea things, right? So I've been wanting to play Disgaea again, so today I actually oddly, I'll tell you something here. So I played Disgaea 2 today, but if I have my PS4 controller plugged in when I launch Disgaea 2, it shuts it down automatically. Don't know why. It's really weird. Like I'll launch Disgaea 2 PC, it'll go through, it'll get to like there's an epilepsy warning there, and then it'll have like you should be so far from the TV, blah 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 blah, whatever. And it's got Laharl and I think Flan from the first game that are sitting there watching TV. And if you escape past that, or you try to skip it, or you let it run through its entire course, it shuts down the game if my controller is plugged in before I actually get to the menu screen. It's weird. That, like, freaked me out for, like, it took me, like, an hour to troubleshoot that a long time ago. Well, one of the last times I played, so, yeah. Not great. Etna and Magilu. Magilu, yes. Those were two of the best characters of all time. Oh, I just had Etna join me, by the way. Spoiler alert for the episode that'll release tonight or tomorrow. Finally got Beauty Queen Etna to join me, which is cool. Alright. I need this guy dead, so let's kill him with a lot of hatred. Also, people have, like, skills that are going to do terrible things to people. So let's do some terrible things to people. I don't know that broken knuckles are going to be enough, so let's do that. It's a weird balance because it's very childish and kid-like, but it's also still kind of dirty and a little bit overly so, but still in a childish kid-like way. It's really a weird balance that it's struck. I don't know. Aw, you can't reach? That's unfortunate. That's a really, like I said, it's a really weird balance to hit, where it's childish and yet still, like, perverted and dirty. It's not necessarily a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing. But still, they're funny. Iconic characters. Oh, I forgot what his name is. Who is the hero of justice? Oh gosh, what was his name? It was Captain somebody. Shame on my mind for forgetting. I'm sure Goot would know. Oh, I got through it. Yeah. It's just Japanese things. You're right. I got through it. I didn't go back through and finish up all the... There were some side quests, some monsters I didn't fight, and I didn't go back to the expansion area, which I don't really regret, but I know some people wanted to see it, so I feel a little bit bad for not showcasing that, because, again, that's what made it the Dark Arisen edition, was that extra stuff. Like I said, I feel a little bit bad, but at the same time, I was ready to move on from the game. It's like, it hit the threshold where, like, when you first start, the game's overwhelming, it's huge, there's so much to do, and then as you play through, you have to backtrack a little bit, it gets a little annoying, but it's fine, there's still a lot to do, and you get these port crystals to kind of shorten the world, make it a little bit smaller, you can teleport around, and then you're fighting enemies, there's a couple new ones, but then you're just fighting the same stuff over and over and over again, and I know that new area has some new enemies and stuff. But it got to the point where I just got tired of having to run to the same places that I've been to so many times. Oh, we got another attribute up. Sweet. So yeah, it wore on me, and like I got to the point where I was glad to be done with it, but I didn't want to quit before that. So it struck just the right balance. I think if I kept playing, it would have kind of irritated me a little bit more. Oh, I did like the last fight. I didn't particularly like the reveal. I thought it was kind of. It was interesting. It was a unique, stand to take. But I also thought it was kind of dumb. So like the dragon could have been a bit more like, hey, if you do this, the whole world's gonna end type thing. Essentially, I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but that's what it looked like. I'm actually here keeping the world together, so maybe don't try to kill me. And why was the dragon so eager to fight us? Like, there was a lot of stuff that didn't make sense at the end. Like, I understood all... That kills anything I'm saying every time that pops up when she does that. It just dead stops me. Like, I get everything as to why what they were saying and what was happening. Like, I understood all of that, but... I don't know. I didn't particularly love how that all went down. Well, we're about out of time for the stream anyway right now, so I'm going to end the recording. Gordon, Captain Gordon, thank you.